Hello everyone and welcome back to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and today we are going to start Mission 3 of Sword and Sorcery. Yes, Sword and Sorcery, only 2.5 years after I've played Mission 2. If you want to see how we went to the Emporium and set this scenario up as well as the introduction, check out the video before this in the playlist. Otherwise, hang out with me here and we're going to jump into the playthrough. First thing we want to note is that we have our first Orc Warrior. We already have an enemy on the table. All the other scenarios we started off with no enemies on the board. So we have to get that enemy already, someone has to control it, and I want you guys to see that scroll so you understand how he works. We're going to have Thorgar control him. He is a blue. Remember, blue is the second level, so green are the easiest ones, then blues, then reds. He has a reaction where he actually takes an additional damage if Arcane is attacking him. He rolls no dice for his defense, but he does have 1 armor. He'll give us 10 gold and 2 soul shards and has 8 health. Okay, that's the fun part. You would think that's not too bad, but look at his sheet. He is blue. Blue are tough, okay? Tough as nails. So they will be attacking a lot of times with war axes or a hand axe. His war axe is 2 automatic hits with a 1 red die, and if he gets a lightning bolt, he knocks you over. He also has rage, and he'll use, I believe, rage, and he has berserker. Oh, yeah, sorry, I should put this more in berserker. Attack with war axe. So what will happen is, in this first time he moves to engage and attack someone within range 0 or 1, he'll attack with the war axe first, and then he'll use his hand axe. He has a mighty presence. So this enemy counts as 2 figures when controlling, so it's very similar to Icarus. He has a rage. If this enemy suffers damage, he actually recharges his berserk ability. Ugh. Since it's been quite a bit of time since I have played this, let's go ahead and walk through our game sequence. We start off with our time phase. We have any effects, powers refresh, power cooldown, and soul enhancements. The nice thing is we actually can do a soul enhancement right away. We have 10 total soul shards from last game, and we can use 9 to level up one of our characters. Who I'm planning on leveling up is Icarus. The reason being because I am planning on having Icarus go on his own. We have to split up our party, and I'm going to have Thorgar and Ariel hang out together. So we can use 9 out of the 10 of those because you have to pay the cost of what level you're going to and then times it by itself. So basically 3 squared here. So 3 times 3 is 9. Now to get to the next one, we have to have 16 soul shards to be able to get to level 4. So he'll have 10 health now. He still only has 1 combat action. He has his 2 actions just like before, but now he gets a second of his special powers. And we're going to grab Cleave. He can use this as an action, and it's a power level 3, which is why he can do it now because he is a level 3 character. Your next melee weapon attack may hit up to 2 enemies in the same area, and it takes 2 time to cool down. Sweet. Now we'll move to our battle phase, and we'll do this for each hero. We all get 1 movement activity, which can be intermingled with actions and free actions, but not combat. 1 combat activity. It says X, but we're all at 1. And then X actions. Everyone has 2 actions, I believe. Yes. Actually, no. Ariel only still has 1 action. Thorgar and Icarus both have 2 actions. And you can see there's a jillion different things we can do for actions. And then there's, of course, your unlimited free actions. We'll go through those as we play. Our first hero to go will be Icarus. Hey, we leveled him up to level 3. Let's use him. So he has a total of 3 movement. So he's going to use his movement action to go 1, and then he'll move here. Now, because he's in this location, we now have line of sight to this specific space. So we have to reveal this. Okay, and we get 1 enemy. So I'm going to grab the top card of the enemy deck, and we'll flip it, and we have a blue gremlin. I will go ahead and give that to Icarus, so Icarus will control the blue gremlin. We have 1 more movement point, so I'm going to go ahead and move myself into this location so I can attack that gremlin. The gremlin has a total of 4 health. He is resistant to slash, which of course our longsword is a slash, so we'll have to take that into account. Our longsword, we get 2 automatic successes and we'll roll 2 red dice. Now I am going to do what's called a focus action for one of my 2 actions, and that's going to give me +1 attack. But since we're at -1 because of that gremlin, they'll just cancel each other out. So we have no successes there, but we have 2 automatic on our longsword. If we can roll 2 more here, we can one-shot this gremlin. We'll pick up our dice and looking for 2 successes. And yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 successes and a lightning bolt, so that's 4. Yeah. See ya, gremlin. We'll take him out. He will drop 10 coins on the ground in that location. And since there's no enemies there, as a free action, we can pick it up. So Icarus will go ahead and grab that 10 coins. We'll end our turn there, so let's go ahead and draw our top encounter card. We need to do that since there is an enemy out on the board. And we have activate all red enemies, otherwise activate all lowest rank enemies. So I think lowest rank enemies are green enemies, so I'm not going to activate anything. You guys let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So now let's go ahead and move to Thorgar's turn. We have a waypoint token right up here, so I think I'm going to spend his 3 movement, 1, 2, 3, and then do a dash action to move to here. Let's see what that is. A big lever is visible in the wall of the tunnel, probably connected to some hidden mechanism. If you want to spend 1 action to pull the lever, go to 3.7. Well, Thorgar has 2 actions. He's already used 1 to do his dash. So let's go ahead and pull the lever. All I can think of is Emperor's New Groove there. So we'll go to 3.7. You pull the lever with all of your strength and it slowly gives way. You hear the mechanism moving and a faraway noise echoing in the tunnels. Remove the wall token in the 5A map tile. Remove the waypoint 1 token from the quest. Awesome. That means we can remove this wall, and now we can get through to this side of the map. I was wondering how we were going to get there. That'll be the end of Thorgar's turn, so let's go ahead and draw our next encounter card. Activate all green enemies. We don't have any. Otherwise, all enemies attack their closest hero in line of sight. We are not in line of sight of that orc, so nothing's going to happen. Finally, we'll have Ariel go, and yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, because she can't get in range of that orc. And I don't really want her to be in range of the orc if he does activate. So let's go ahead and just have her move to here. That way she is getting in range, but not all the way there. And there isn't anything that we want to do for her activation, so I think we'll just end her turn. We'll draw the top card of the encounter deck, and we have activate no enemies. We'll shuffle and put this in the discard pile. Well, I was thinking that Orc was going to move at some point, but I guess not. We're going to end the round by doing our event phase. We'll flip this over, and we have until next event phase, heroes cannot evade. Ooh, and we need to spawn enemies. Spawn characters minus enemies -1. So there's 3 characters, there's 1 enemy out, so there's 2. -1 means 1 new enemy is going to spawn. There's only 1 spawn point open, so let's go ahead and reveal this. Oh, this is going to be a blue gremlin with an enemy power. His enemy power, we're still in Act 1, will be if an attack deals damage to this enemy, the attacker suffers 1 HP. Arcane Spines, so thematic and so annoying. This will be controlled by Ariel. That'll end this round. I know that we need to split the party, but I kind of want to work together to take that orc out since that orc is tough, and then have one of us move this way. Maybe Icarus, if I can get him over there, but if I'm going to run all the way up there with Icarus, I don't know. I have to decide. We'll go ahead and start that next round. During the time phase, there's no effect cleanup, no power refresh, no power cooldown, and no soul enhancements. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start with Ariel this time. So we will use, she has a total of 4 movement. I think what she's going to do is move here, and that's it. And we're going to do an attack. Our range is 3, and so we can see that blue gremlin right there. So we're going to go ahead and attack him. He only has 4 health. We are going to use our action to boost for 1 additional hit. So we have 3 automatic hits. We'll roll 1 red die. So 3 hits already. We just need 1 more hit to take him out. Oh, and I don't want to forget, I also get to roll 3 blue dice for this. I almost didn't do that. That would have been terrible. And we've got these abilities where if we get a lightning bolt, we can do -2 armor, which is useless against him. We could stun him if we get 2 lightning bolts. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We honestly just need 1 more hit symbol, and we've taken him out because this is not a slash attack. It's an arcane one. And yeah, there's another hit and a lightning bolt. That doesn't really do anything. But the big thing is we just took him out. Now, he'll drop 1 soul shard, which we immediately get to pick up. But if an attack deals damage to this enemy, the attacker suffers 1 damage. And how I understand suffer, we don't get to defend against that. So she only has 5 health, and she just took 1 damage. This power, though, will take 2 rounds now to cool down, or cool off. We'll then go ahead and draw our next encounter card. And we have Close Combat. Activate all engaged enemies. We don't have any. Otherwise, all enemies move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero. Finally, that blue orc's going to move. He'll move 2 steps, 1, 2, and that's as far as he's going to go. You guys, I did forget when Icarus killed that blue gremlin, 2 things. 1, he was dominating that area, so he should have had +1 hit because he was dominating because he's considered 2 characters. The second thing we forgot were the spines of the blue gremlin, but against Icarus, they don't do anything because he's got 2 automatic armor, and they go first through the armor before they go through the magic shield. So his defender that has the magic shield, he still has that, so no problem. So now Icarus is going to activate and protect Ariel from this orc warrior. He's going to move 3 into this space. They both are considered 2 characters each, so no one's controlling the area. But because we're here, yep, you can see that. We have line of sight to this shadow token. Don't be 2 enemies, don't be 2 enemies. Don't be, and it is 2 enemies. So we're going to get 2 enemies in that location. We are going to get a green raider, which that will be controlled by Icarus since he's the active player. And then the other one, don't be the blue one, it is the blue one. We're going to have a blue raider, and that one is going to be controlled by Ariel since she does not have one. Well, Icarus could be in for a world of pain very soon. 3 enemies, including an orc warrior. I don't know. This will be interesting. And now that I'm seeing how this is playing out, he's probably going to stay up there. Him trying to move to the other side of the map, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm actually thinking of having Thorgar start moving to the other side of the map now and let Ariel help Icarus for a bit, and then she'll chase after Thorgar because she has 4 movement, so she can catch up to him. We're going to go ahead and try and swing our longsword at this orc. So we get 2 automatic successes. We're going to use 1 of our actions to focus. So we'll have 3 total automatic successes, rolling 2 red dice. He has 1 armor, so he'll stop 1 of the hits, but we are not doing an arcane attack, so we don't get the +1. He does have 8 health. We have our 3 hits here to help me remember that, and we're going to roll these. Okay, ooh, wow. So we've got another 1, 2, 3. The star doesn't help us with anything, but so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, -1 here, so 5 total damage to him. Icarus, nice hit. Now, normally, this character has rage, so if this enemy suffers damage, they would recharge their berserk, but their berserk already has the 1 charge on it, and it won't have more than the 1 charge that it can hold, so that won't happen. That's part of the reason why I really wanted to get up there and attack him before he used it, and then got it back. Now, though, we're going to have to draw our encounter card, and we have activate all wounded enemies. Well, that's going to be that orc. Otherwise, we don't have to worry about the otherwise, because we've got a wounded enemy. To activate this orc warrior, we're going to first look if anyone's within range 0 or 1, and right now that's just Icarus. We can also see his preferred target is Icarus, so we know he's going to attack Icarus. A move to engage, he's not going to move, he's already there. Attack with War Axe. His War Axe is 2 automatic successes and 1 red die, and if he gets a lightning bolt, he'll knock over Icarus. If he knocks over Icarus, Icarus will not have his 2 automatic defense. He'll still get his magic defense for that for his first hit, but that's it. He won't get the 2 automatic armor that he has. But then it gets more fun. Use Berserker 1. So Berserker 1 is attack with War Axes after that, and that attack inflicts +1 hit and critical. And criticals work as long as they get 1 success, which he has right there, you have to draw a critical token. So no matter what, Icarus will be drawing a critical token. All right, you ready for pain? Let's do it. First, we have our War Axes. So there's 2 automatic successes plus the red die. Okay, he gets 3 total successes. Now, Icarus has his defender, which has this magic shield, so we need to remember that we have that. The first thing we do is you subtract out the armor that he has. He has 1 armor from not his seal, like I said in the last video, scale armor, so that's going to subtract 1 of the hits, so we'll take this away. He also has 1 from his defender, while defending +1 defense, so that will knock this down to a 1, just a single damage, okay, whatever that is, this one. Then we have 1 magic defense. That's the next step of the defense. That is going to block the 1 hit that was rolled. So we actually don't have to roll any defense dice. We didn't take any damage. We successfully defended the War Axe attack. Now it's time for the Hand Axe. The Hand Axe will be a total of 3 attack, Okay, and it's -2 armor. I forgot to tell you that. So that means for that 3 attack, we have to roll blue dice to defend because both of our armor has been reduced to 0. We can roll up to 4 dice. You roll 1 blue die per hit, very similar to Galaxy Defenders. So I'll be rolling 3 blue dice for this defense, but I also have to draw a critical token. I've confirmed looking at the rulebook that you need to draw your critical before you defend because it happens during the hit step. So we have drawn, -1 health, I believe that is. Red criticals are permanent criticals, so this will stay on Icarus until the end of this quest, or if he gets it healed through healing a body condition. Gross. So he has -1 health. So normally he has 10 health, he now only has 9. We're now getting hit for 3 total damage. Let's roll to defend. We'll pick up those dice, hoping for shields. We still can use our abilities here. We can reroll a defense die or +1 defense with the lightning bolts. Oh, perfect. 1 shield, 2 shield, and we have a lightning bolt for the 3rd shield. So we didn't take any damage from that, but we did take that permanent hit. The big thing is, though, his Berserker now is no longer going to be used until he takes damage. Then he can recharge it and he can reuse that Berserker ability. Overall, although Icarus had to deal with a pretty strong attack there, he's still doing okay. I'm trying to decide if I need to have Thorgar go over there and help. I mean, I've got 3 enemies. But if I do that, I'm far away from the other area. There's 3 enemies. Yeah, I feel like it's beneficial. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, use his first action to run into here. And then let's go ahead and hammer on this Orc Warrior ourselves. We're going to use our second action to do the focus. So we have 1 auto success here, plus we are going to focus. That's 2 auto successes. Normally we'd have the supremacy bonus here too because there's 2 to the 1 character. But since the Orc Warrior is considered 2 characters, we'd have to have a total of 4 in that area to dominate. So we don't dominate, so we don't get that bonus. So 2 auto successes, but we're going to roll 2 red and 2 blue. And remember, he only has 1 armor. So we just have to get 4 total hits. We already have 2 automatic. Come on, Thorgar, I believe in you. I believe in you. And we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the 2 here, 6, 7. -1 is 6 damage. That is definitely going to take that orc out. So that's going to give us 2 more soul shards, and he's going to drop 10 gold in his location. Unlike the other enemies, that blue orc, when he dies, he actually gets removed from the quest. So we're not going to put his enemy card in the discard pile or anything like that. He shouldn't come back. Well, he might. Who knows? But that felt good to take him out. So then what we do is that's going to end Thorgar's turn. Yeah, because he can't heal the permanent condition, and he already did 2 actions. So we have activate 1 enemy, otherwise spawn 1 enemy. Oh, well, we can activate an enemy. Let's activate the Green Raider. Looking here, we have no one within range 0. Range 1, we do have both Icarus and Thorgar. Attack with handbow and move away 1 area. So his handbow is here, and then we have aimed shot. So it says aim shot. The next handbow attack inflicts +2 and critical. Oh man, those criticals. Handbow is 1 auto with 2 blue, and then if he gets a lightning bolt, it's -2 armor. Now he would target the most wounded hero. And so I'm not entirely sure if a critical like this is considered a wound, because otherwise neither of them are wounded. We're just going to go with he's going to attack Icarus. You guys let me know if I'm wrong on that. He is going to use this. Poor Icarus is going to get another critical. Hopefully it doesn't kill him. He'll get 1 auto success, 2 blue dice. Actually, it's 3 automatic hits because we're using the aim shot. And 2 blue dice, and of course he does get a lightning bolt and another hit. So that lightning bolt's going to reduce our armor completely to 0 because we have 2 armor. 1, 2, 3, 4 total hits. Fortunately, we have 4 defense, but before that, we have to draw another critical token, and we get blinded. So I'll have to look up exactly what that means. That's just for a round, he's going to be considered blinded. A blinded hero must attempt to save before any activity. If it succeeds, the activity is performed normally. Otherwise, it fails, wasting the activity with no further effects. Discard the blinded token at the end of the next hero turn. Ugh. Well, poor Icarus is having a rough time here. He will get to roll 4 defense dice because he's getting hit for 4 damage. We'll roll him up. Wow, that's a terrible roll. He needs lightning bolts or successes. He didn't get any. Fortunately, Thorgar is within range 3, so he can at least do this once per round. Target hero can reroll up to 1 die. Yeah, let's use that to let him reroll 1 die. I don't want 4 damage on top of that. Okay, there we go. So we took 3 damage, and that means we're all the way down to only having 6 health because we had 10, minus 1 because of that permanent, so that's 9, minus 3, that's 6. That Green Raider likes to run away too, so he's going to take that aim shot and then he's going to move over here. Well, we had a partially successful round. During the event phase, we'll just simply discard this card. We won't flip up another one until next round. The question now becomes, how am I going to split the party? I haven't quite figured that out yet. I think I've decided that I'm going to have Thorgar and Ariel take care of these 2 raiders. Ariel attacking range is going to really help with their silly save for the Green Raider, and then that Blue Raider healing himself. Hopefully between these 2, they can take care of it. Icarus is just going to run. We are blinded this round, and so that's why, you know what, I can use my Chosen by Gods to do an autosave to make sure that I can move, get myself moving, and start moving towards Story Event 1. First things first, during the time phase, Icarus has his Troll Ring, so he will heal 1 HP, so he's back to only having 2 damage. And Ariel's big power attack will go to 1 more round before it refreshes. Also, Icarus's Defender will regenerate his magic defense. Let's go ahead and start with Thorgar this round. First thing is, I forgot to pick this up. Let's pick up this coin, so Thorgar has 10 bucks. Then what we're going to do is we're going to spend our first action. We are only a level 2 hero, so we can only use the level 1 here, but we can heal 2 HP for a hero that's within range 1. So we can heal Icarus to to 9 health now because of that stupid permanent. This will then refresh during the next time phase. We'll then do our movement into this location with the Blue Raider. Now we have to look at the Blue Raider card because he has a reaction. This Blue Raider is ready. So if any hero moves into this area, unless they save, it's going to attack him with a sword. And when he does his sword attack, he'll get 1 auto success with 2 red dice. And if he gets a lightning bolt, he'll dual wield, which means he'll actually also attack with his knife and poison Thorgar. That is insane. This guy is obnoxious. So we're going to hope that we can save. Thorgar's save is a star symbol, and we can use his ability to re-roll if need be. We'll go ahead and roll our blue die. Come on. Yes, that's a save. We have a star. Fortunately for us, Thorgar has 2 actions. You can see that right here. That's denoted. So because of that, we'll use our second action to power up our attack. No one is dominating the area, so no one has +1 attack. We're going to add +1 attack just so that we can negate this blunt ability. Okay, so we have 1 auto success, rolling 2 red and 2 blue. We need to get a total of 6 hits to take him out. If we don't take him out, he has a healing potion that he's likely to use. So let's see. We got, that's useless. We have 1 hit here, 2 hits here. We have 1 total hit here. Well, you know, adding this 1 hit, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. But with that 1 lightning bolt, we'll KO him. When you KO an enemy, their armor value is ignored. They're counted 0 for dominating, and they remain KO'd until the beginning of their activation. When they are activated, though, they just stand back up. So we didn't kill him, but we did deal him 4 out of the 5 points of damage. So close. If he wasn't blunt resistant, we would have taken him out. Hopefully he will not get activated. Let's see. We're going to end Thorgar's turn, and we're going to draw activate all faith enemies. I don't believe there are any faith enemies. Otherwise, the active hero must shift one of his used actions back 1 space. Oh, so those guys are not faith. They are strength enemies. You can see that up here. It says that they're strength enemies, and there's only raiders out. So Thorgar is the active hero. He's actually going to have to push his healing back 1 additional space. With what just happened, I think I need to go with Ariel next. We'll activate her. She's going to move 1, 2 right to here, and she is going to attack this enemy. Now, heroes never block line of sight. Enemies do. I do believe that when he's KO'd, he still blocks line of sight, so that would mean that Ariel can't attack the Green Raider because that Blue Raider basically blocks her view of him. I'm not even going to roll because we'll just use our action to focus, and we get +1 hit, and he has no armor, and all he needs is 1 hit. So we just took him out with this Thunderlord. It will have to be refreshed during the next time phase. But that means that he will drop 10 gold in that location, and that's our 4th soul shard. boy, we are gaining soul shards like nobody's business. I almost forgot, we just defeated a monster, so we can place 1 token on here, 1 out of the 5 done with our bounty. Okay, so now we're going to draw our top encounter card, and we have, we have Dirty Blow. Activate all dexterity enemies, otherwise activate 1 enemy. Well, these guys are strength enemies, so we're going to activate that green raider. No one is within range 0, so then we look at range 1, and Thorgar is within range 1. So we don't even have to worry about determining priority because he is the one that's within range 1. If we did range 2 or 3, then we need to make a determination. So all he's going to do is attack with Handbow, move away 1 area. Handbow is 1 auto success with 2 blue dice, and if he gets a lightning bolt, it's -2 defense. He has 1 auto success. Let's roll. 2 shields. Well, that does nothing. And you know what's great is that we have Chainmail that has 1 armor that blocks this 1 point of damage. Don't even have to roll for defense. What we're going to do with Icarus is we're going to use our Chosen by Gods for this round, so we automatically save on our move roll, or our movement. That's going to allow us to be able to move even though we're blind. But then if we want to dash, which is what we're going to try and do, we'll have to roll to save for that. So that's using our Chosen by Gods ability. We'll move 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll roll a blue die, hoping for a star, and we didn't get it. Bummer. If that had been a star, we'd be able to do our dash. We can't do our dash. That's all we're going to do. We'll then draw our encounter card, and we have Veteran Assault. Activate all blue enemies. There aren't any. Otherwise, all engaged enemies perform an attack with their main attack. No one's engaged. Cool. That does nothing. I should mention at the end of Icarus's turn, he is no longer blinded. Thank goodness. That's a terrible condition. We'll now move to that event phase, and we know what this is. This is the day event, and there's no additional effects. We simply set it aside. Next round, we'll draw a new event card. I need to get Icarus over to that story event 1. For that next round, I think I'll start with Ariel. She can do a ranged attack against this green raider, so he can't jump out of the space of Thorgar's location. If he's still alive, then Thorgar can try and take him out. Otherwise, Thorgar can go and do a search, and Icarus is just going to keep running. To start that time phase, Ariel will ready both of her abilities here, and Thorgar will put this one up back to 1 time. We'll then start by activating Ariel, who will go ahead and use her 1 action to focus, and she's going to attack with her Ice Manipulator. She's got 3 auto successes with that. She'll roll 1 red and 3 blue dice. Let's see what she gets. A whole heck of a lot of nothing. Wow, that's terrible. So I think I'll first use Thorgar. He will allow us to re-roll 1 die. Thank you very much. So I'm going to take these blue useless dice, and we're going to re-roll this red die. Come on, be some damage. What? Another SS? I can't re-roll that die. Okay, is it worth it? Yeah, I might as well. We have our Arcane Robe. Our Arcane Robe, once per round, we can re-roll 1 hit or defense die. So we'll re-roll 1 of these defense dice. And let's see, do we get another hit? No, we get another shield. Well, it looks like all we can do against this silly green raider is 3 damage. He has 1 armor. Yeah, so we only did 2 damage. This wasn't a pierce attack, it was an arcane attack. That's why I was thinking, oh, this is going to be great. We'll take him out. No, we are only going to do 2 damage to him. Well, what do we get for an encounter card? Let's flip it, and we have activate all M enemies. There aren't any. Each enemy recharges 1. Oh, no, he's going to recharge his aimed shot. So he gets to rechain and heal 2 HP. She did nothing to him. He'll heal 2 health. Oh, that's terrible. We'll move to Thorgar's turn. He's going to try and move into this same location. But by doing that, we have to do a save because the raider is ready. Unlike the blue raider who attacks, this raider just jumps away. If any hero moves into his space, unless they save, then move this enemy 1 area. Our save is a star. Can we do it again? Can we do it again? No, that's a shield. He's going to run away. He's going to run himself 1 area away from Thorgar. Now, Thorgar could try and move into that area again, but then he's going to try and run away again. And I've got a search here. We might as well do the search. This will take 1 of his 2 actions, but we'll go ahead and flip this, and we roll a red die. If we get a lightning bolt, we get a treasure. If we get a star, we get 1 of the loot tokens. I'd like either, please. Let's see what we get. We get a lightning bolt, so that is a treasure. So let's see what we get. We get 50 coins. Immediately discard this pouch to get 50 coins. I'll take it. And you know what? What the hey? Let's try it. We can do an action in the middle of one of our movements. So we've only done one movement. We can still do 2 more. So our second movement will be to move into there. We now need a star. Come on, let's save. I'm feeling a star. I'm feeling a star. Still no star. He is going to jump away again. These guys are so annoying. Okay, we are in a location with a waypoint token. Let's read that quick. A big lever is visible in the wall. You remember what the guild champion told you. At least one hero must be here to allow another hero to open the guild door using the magic key. Okay, so that's where we need to be when Icarus gets all the way around on the other side of the map. You know, I see dwarfs as being very stubborn. I think Thorgar would try once more to get into this same area as this raider. Harumph! I'm going to capture this nasty little bugger. There it is! I told you 3 times the charm. Okay, that works. So we still have 1 action left. Yep, so we've only done 1 action. So our second action is we're going to focus. Then we're going to hit this guy hard. He is resistant to pierce, not blunt. So we're going to bluntly hit him. We're going to get 2 auto successes, 1 from the from focusing, and then we're going to roll 2 red and 2 blue. So 2 blue, 2 red. We already have 2 successes. I need a total of 5 hits, and I can take them out. And I already have 2. Let's roll them. We've got 3, and let's see. Oh, come on. No, we can KO him. That'll work. If we KO him and knock him over, he doesn't get his armor. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4. So our total of 4 hits. We use the 1 lightning bolt to KO him. That means he doesn't get to count his armor. He has 4 health. Boom. He's done. Yeah, that's right. He tries to jump all around and stay away from us. And once we get our hammer in the same location, he's toast. Now he's going to drop 5 wonderful coins. And we'll just go ahead and pick that up. Since there's no enemies on the board, Thorgar will not be drawing an encounter card. Finally, we'll have Icarus go. He's going to use his dash action so he can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My goodness, it's going to take us forever to get to that story event. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's next round. It's going to take us around 2 more rounds to get over there. Yeah, I got it. Oh, well. It is what it is. What can you do? Let's go ahead and reveal our next event card. And we have Chaos Surge. Roll a blue die and apply the result. All heroes and enemies heal HP. All heroes and enemies suffer HP. The number of HP is equal to the act. So we're in Act 1. So if we roll a shield, we'll heal. Well, I mean, that would mean Ariel will heal. If I roll a hit, we all take damage. That would stink. We'll roll a blue die, and we get a hit. So we all take a point of damage. Wonderful. You can see here, Ariel now has 2 damage out of 5. I think since it says suffer, the magic armor doesn't help. Thorgar has 1 and Icarus has 1. But I'm actually not that worried because no enemies spawned. And so this is going to allow Thorgar, he can heal up Ariel. We should be fine. We have a breather round, which is kind of good. There's not much on the board, but the problem is I'm going to run out of time. Run out of time super fast. So there's nothing I can do. Icarus is going to have to take the whole next turn just to get to here, and then the following turn, we'll finally get to story event 1. Let's do it.